Hello, hello. Good afternoon. It's Thursday. I hope you're having an amazing day or evening whenever you're catching this. Maybe you're catching it in the morning. I am Lauryn. Welcome to the Musings with Lauryn show, formerly known as the Morning Musings with Lauryn show. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're watching. Thank you for joining us. So today's topic is think about what you're thinking. So if you will remember, or if you haven't had a chance to see this morning's post of the meme, it was about you really are kind of your hero. What you are saying to yourself determines how great of a person that you are. And so to the extent that you can begin managing your thoughts and how those convert to your feelings, the better off you're going to be. And so where am I really going with this? What about emotional eating? That is something that is a challenge for a lot of people. But why do we want to emotionally eat? Several reasons, but a lot of it is because we want to feel better. But think about a day in your life when you're either at work or you're hanging out with friends or family or just, doing something. And what are you telling yourself about how you feel? What are you telling yourself about how good of a job you're doing? Or what is someone else telling you? Are all those thoughts coming into your head critical? Are those things negative? Are they making you feel good about yourself, or are they making you feel not so good about yourself? So think about that. So during the day, if all you're telling yourself is negative, 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 like most people don't necessarily wake up first thing in the morning and like, okay, yeah, I've got to emotionally eat. I feel bad. Usually we start the day, pretty high. We're feeling good. We've had some sleep. We're rested. All the world's problems haven't been dumped on us yet. And so we're ready to take on the world. But what happens by the end of the day when you've been taking in all this negativity? You've been giving yourself some negativity. You've been thinking some bad things. You've been saying bad things to yourself. And by bad, I mean, I'm no good, or, I should do better, or, God, I made a mistake, or, I'm so dumb, or, and maybe you start believing yourself. Honestly, I do say that to myself a lot. It's like, oh my God, I'm so dumb. So I don't really believe that, but I feel like I do dumb things a lot. We all do. So my point is, if you are taking all of that in on a regular basis during the day and it's starting to affect your mood, of course, when you come home at the end of the day, you're exhausted because you've been trying to either fend off all of these negative thoughts, or you have been taking them in and owning them and saying, yeah, you know what? That's true. That's true. Oh, here's another day my boss hates me, or, here's another day, I made a mistake, or, I'm late for this, or, I'm mad, or, I'm that, or I'm not good enough, or, I failed on my diet again, or, I just went to the doctor and I got a bad report. So if that's what you're telling yourself all day, then yes, you're not going to feel good. So what can you do instead? This is about managing your feelings and your thoughts. So if you think badly about yourself, then you're like, if I'm so dumb, well, I feel bad. That doesn't make me feel good. And if you do that on a repeated basis, and by the end of the day, you want to feel better, then that's when you're going to turn to some food or some alcohol or some whatever is a bad for you behavior. So what I'm suggesting instead is that you start managing those thoughts. When those thoughts start coming into your head and you feel bad, let's have a break between how you think and how you feel, so we can say, all right, I think this and then I feel that, but what is that? And what is that separation? And how can I start to keep those things separate so that I can improve my overall outlook about myself? So that by the end of the day, you're not just like, all this negative, and no outlet. So you writing it down, and by writing it down, I mean using a piece of paper and some pencil, and a pencil or pen and some paper. Why is that? Because when you keep those things in your head, our brains are designed to process. We're just always processing. What do we do with some thoughts? I was recently talking to a coach about this, and her point was our brain is always going. So to the extent that you can write something down and get it off your brain, that's going to free up your mind to think about something positive, think about something joyful, enjoy something that you're doing, and actually give yourself an opportunity to feel good. So this is where this whole think about what you're thinking comes into play for this title. So again, very, very important to write it down. And I'm not just saying just a little note in your phone, maybe get a journal, maybe put it on a piece of Post-it. Two ideas here. One is to make a separation between what you're thinking and that translating to what you're feeling, because maybe you're just like, you're feeling bad, but if you start become aware of what you're thinking, then you can decide how you want to feel about that thought that has entered into your head. So that's one thing. And the other thing is to write it down. Write down what's going on at the time that it's happening so that you can get it out of your brain and allow your brain to start processing things that are more positive and joyful for you. So that is it for today. That's your mindset tip for Habit of Health, or Healthy Habit Thursday. You've been watching the Musings with Lauryn show. I'm Lauryn. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or morning or evening, whenever you catch this. And I want to wish you optimal health and bountiful wellness. Bye for now.